Hello guys, thanks for clicking. Don't forget to subscribe and like to support this video. Thank you.
Discussion. They are always saying that Olamide made Fino. Is Fino looking for a A-track?
But with
I think this Fino might have that kind
with the
of.
way Naamali's influence is going, I'm thinking, what's the future of slow songs in Nigeria? Everything is going fast now.
Wire Tunes Music.
Yes, y'all.
Yes.
Welcome to yet another episode of the Average Dude podcast.
Yes, yo. Back again. My name is AK.
And I'm Uche.
Welcome to the Average Dude podcast, episode 23.
Wow, 23.
Yeah.
We're going far now. We're trying. Subscribe.
Please
Subscribe. Please subscribe.
to the channel
It's free, subscription is free.
and like and support us. And thank you in advance. Don't just watch. It takes nothing to just click.
And shout out to our subscribers already.
Yes, and those that are always giving us words of encouragement.
Yeah,
Shout out to Fresco.
Thanks for the support. Yeah, first school.
Yes, always love. That's
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
So, back again, a lot of things that is happening in the world, in Nigeria. The biggest one is
Coronavirus. Yeah.
Let's go into what we are going to be talking about in this episode. First, as usual, we're going to give you new music that came out this week, our reactions.
That's because Nigerians like music.
Yeah, always vibing, always partying. Our quotes of the day, African proverbs, Mumu of the week, also Hero of the week.
Yeah.
We got some fun facts, and of course, we'll be talking about coronavirus.
How to cure coronavirus? You have the cure?
How to cure coronavirus.
Yeah.
A Nigerian professor said he has the cure, but we'll go into that.
I heard it doesn't affect black people.
Yeah, let's go into that. A lot of things.
Hey,
about
misconceptions.
coronavirus, memes, these crazy jokes.
Yeah.
And also about Fireboy, a certain individual.
Your guy.
A certain individual said Fireboy is unrecognizable, so we'll talk about that too. And what do you want to talk about?
I'll talk about OBJ, ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo. I'll talk about the quarantine system in Nigeria as well against the coronavirus. Nyanya, surprisingly, Nyanya is in trouble.
Yeah,
We saw some kids shouting racist chant against Chinese people in Nigeria. Yeah, and we'll talk about Tubaba's album, Olamide's album. We won't go deep into that because not too much interesting thing though. We just say our mind. And Mumu of the week, yeah, that's all.
Okay, so
No movie.
um,
Yeah, for the movies, this week I spent my time watching cartoons. I find cartoons interesting. I find cartoons interesting.
I can never be too old to watch Tom and Jerry anyway, but I think that's my favorite cartoon.
Yeah, but the cartoons I'm watching is this. They are not for kids. I don't think they are for kids because they're talking about racism. They're talking about
is it
sex, sexism.
Is this Simpson?
It's not Simpson. Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. An old man and his grandchild. Yeah, it's about science or traveling outside the universe, outside to other planets, and very interesting cartoon. I'm looking for. I've finished season 1 and season 2. No, I've watched up to season 4. I finished it. I'm looking for a cartoon that is similar to it. Let me watch. But the ones I'm saying now is nonsense. Simpsons.
Yeah, Simpson.
I don't think it's on Netflix.
It's more like Paul. Yeah, I don't know if it's on.
The Simpsons with the girl always with that pacifier.
Yeah, I always talk
Like,
about
it's old, man.
politics. Yeah, it's old. It's more than 30 seasons or something. But they are still doing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I'll see that.
So let's talk about the new music. We have Tubaba's album.
No. Let's start with Kode Bello.
Kode
Single.
yeah.
Single. What do you think about it?
Yeah, it's nice. The thing about Kode Bello is that he drops one song and it's always like a big hit. But I don't know. What do you think? Let me hear from you.
I think it's a good song, but his recent
His new looks. Would you like his new looks?
his looks is good. Yeah, his look is good. But I think his recent drawback from the music scene and his whole emotional peace finding, or what he has he called it,
really.
is what, you know, when artists go back and come back out, it's like we've forgotten about you, time of past.
I think for him, maybe he was trying to focus on education. I don't even understand it.
But he said he needed to take a rest to just chill out of the old stress of Nigerian music industry.
Wow, and that's really,
which is what every artist says when they go out. I don't know if it's true or not.
The thing is, to be an artist, like, especially if you are like a very talented and, how would I put it, a story writing artist, or maybe like you're a novella, or like Korede songs always have like, it's always like there's a story to it. It's not like Ayi or some other thing, just dance, you get. So I think it's good sometimes, but that just shows what I wanted.
But
what I wanted
it's a very
to say
long break it took.
Yeah, I thought it was first. Maybe it was because of the studies, then social media. Maybe it was reading comments, because people have been going at Korede Bello for a long time, till people even started calling him upcoming artist. That's Nigeria for you. They were calling Ice Prince upcoming artist. It's not everybody that can. That's how would I put it?
Can stomach this?
This the kind of things like
alleged talk from people.
And that shows the character of Don Jazzy, like, because at the time a lot of people even thought Korede Bello left or he's no longer under Mavins, you get. But that shows the character of Don Jazzy. Your artist is taking a break, and it's just no problem.
Is he still signed under Mavin? I don't think so.
No, I think he's.
No.
Don Jazzy was posting his stuff now.
No, he's not signed under Mavin. He and Ricardo Banks, they had the same contract length. Everything stopped.
You know, Don Jazzy is always saying that, like, his own contract is the day that you wake up and say that you're no longer interested. It's fine by me.
That's a good one. But the song Sumomi, I thought because the song had this image of him half into swimming pool or water or lake or whatever. So I translated it as Sumo Omi.
Good news.
Then I listened to the song and Sumomi. It's a good song. It's a good song, but you think it will hit in this era of Naira Marley? This Naira Marley era.
It depends on how will I put it, pushing. Like they push it.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if he has his own fan base.
Song, Do Like I Do or something. Do like I do. That song gradually, like, it was just like going. You just be walking or maybe just chilling. That song was playing in your ears.
But with the
with
the way Naira Marley's influence is going, I'm thinking, what's the future of slow songs in Nigeria? Everything is going fast now. At least not even very fast, but a little bit faster. But having that club songs now rather than love songs. What's the future of artists like One Town, which is new style of music, and others, people like Simca, even Tubaba?
Is One Town, is it not like almost a bit of dancehall too? It does like a bit slow and a bit of dancehall. Yeah. But I understand what you're saying, like, just like in America too, like, there's mumble rap taking over everything. Like, everything is about party. But there's still the R&B vibes and all that. The thing is, that's the good thing about Nigeria. So much population, so much diversity. We still have, like, this year, in fact, with the way Naira Marley is Latin and all that, people just listen to that for dance club or whatever.
Yeah.
The most listened, we have albums that came out between end of last year and this year that people listen to, like stream, like Joe Boy and
True.
Those are very slow songs. Joe Boy, Fireboy, which there's no person I'm forgetting. Not really Burna. Burna Boy has this like fella dance, but it's some songs are low tempo. I'm forgetting someone.
Okay, I think we're even dwelling more on Naira Marley. We're not supposed to talk about Naira Marley and Zlatan today. Okay, so
that shows their influence. And we'll get to. In fact, maybe we should just we'll talk about Fireboy as continue.
Well, okay, music. more new music. There's Phyno and One Town.
No, I've not heard that song.
It's a good one, although it's long, 4 minutes.
Is Phyno looking for a 8-track?
Everyone is looking for a hit track.
Not everyone's looking. But like, what's the when last did Fino had a very big song?
I think Fino now is focused more on Eastern market.
There's this thing that always happens on Twitter.
Yeah.
That always cause a bit of tribal war. Like on Twitter, people always when they are talking about Olamide and some discussion, they are always saying that Olamide made Fino popular.
I heard that a lot, yeah.
Or we say maybe in Lagos, or they just put it like that. Like Fino is under Olamide. They always say like Olamide brought Fino out. Then people that are majorly Fino fans always say that that Lagos is not just the only Nigeria. That Fino was popping in the East.
Fact.
Before he came to, and before he met Olamide, he actually had his song was Man of the Year. Was I think that year it was nominated as one of the song of the year. It was one of the popping songs, and the song he actually did with Olamide was like maybe his second hit track or his third hit track, but that overshadowed everything, and they had like a couple more songs.
So what's your own thought? What's your own thought on that argument?
Definitely, Olamide didn't bring Fino out. It is just like two artists that had.
They benefited off each other. One from the west, the other from the southeast, like that.
Olamide became big in the east.
I heard now Olamide was doing shows all leaking.
Because of
in Enugu, can you imagine? Enugu people vibing to Yoruba. Yeah.
But the thing is, because of the way where the industry is located, is it located in Lagos now? So definitely
Hollywood.
Yeah, that's Hollywood. So the one that is speaking the local dialect of Lagos is the one that like kind of overshadows.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate for Fino but.
What about Burna Boy, Odogu? You listen to the single Odogu?
Yeah, I listen to the song. You know, right now, like I said in the last episode, that if the people that are offended by Burna Boy's statement will always be listening to Burna Boy's songs, trying to find faults and trying to compare. It's apart from that, I don't know if I'm judging because of his statement, but I would say it's just an average song.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's not. If you're comparing it with all his tracks on the last album, it's not up to par. It's not up to par.
So, do you think it's already happening for Burna Boy now? People will start comparing, like I said, people will start criticizing. And in this song, he tried a lot. There's no slang or nothing from Fela.
Well, let's see. It depends. If the people in the southeastern part of Nigeria receive this song well, because it's actually the face, then it might do good there. For me,
but it also means Odogu is like king, I mean. The chairman.
I don't even know. Big man. The people call everybody Odogu now, so I don't know the meaning anymore.
He's just trying to still prove the fact that what he said is what he meant.
African good.
What about Tubaba featuring Burna Boy?
That one. Let's talk about Tubaba's album now.
Okay. I've not really heard it.
You've not. Okay, I've listened to the album. Tubaba is.
We'll do a live listen, but you already edit.
No, Tubaba is like my.
You can't. Tubaba can't do no wrong. When I see the how do I put it? When I saw the feature, I listened to the one with Burna Boy.
Yeah.
I was like, these days now, if you are beefing Burna Boy now, you don't want to see Burna Boy or something. I was like, no, this song is better without Burna
Boy. No way.
But another thing I was thinking that Tubaba that was yapping Burna Boy is cool the other day. Like that's powerful.
I think they've done the song for a very long time.
Yeah,
because they were making they were talking about Snake Swallow Money.
Oh, okay.
Although they might still make that reference now, but I think to mention that, then they've done the song a very long time ago.
For Tubaba to release an album, it's not something that will just do like 1 month. Maybe.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm glad that this song is on the track. Amaka, with importance. Yeah.
Importance is there.
Importance is there.
What
Importance.
was Two Papa's last
Album.
Yeah.
His last album was, I don't even know, is it Unstoppable International Edition?
Oh yeah.
That's a very long time ago.
And did you watch the video, the Two Papa and Burna Boy video, the Groove?
Yeah, I like the song. That's my
video,
best.
I don't know, the video looks somehow.
Aside from, he did it like happy, kind of, Bruno Mars happy. Who sang happy? Oh, Pharrell. Where people were walking on the street. And yeah. That's my best song out of the album. I mean, apart from, Amaka we've listened to Amaka. I like the song. Why I like the song is because, the song was talking to me. Music is emotions and time. It's all about timing. So I was in the downtime and I was thinking about my life, and then I listened to the song.
Groove, yeah, Groove.
And no, I didn't pick that groove. It's not because of groove. No, the song said, instead of thinking, find solution. I said, I need to listen to this song. And that's just the reason why I like that part. The one with Wizkid, I think Wizkid is good. No, Wizkid is good. The one with Wizkid is good. Yeah, there's a track with Wizkid. There's a track with Tiwa Savage. That one is also good. But this one with Burna Boy, according to my timeline, that's what I like now.
I saw the video. I heard the song. It was a really nice song.
But the ones he did, his own single that he didn't feature, I didn't really grab on those songs. Maybe I need to listen to them over and over again to
This days in Nigeria, because of too much artisan, the style of music,
and he didn't even
you don't
change.
really feature people like, unless it's Shaku Shaku.
And Two Papa is good. He didn't change his style of music. It's still that same old Two Papa, but important for you to release, for Two Papa to release something like Important, that dance, big body, that kind of thing. It shows that he can blend in old and new culture together. Still good. He still gave us his old, still making sense kind of music.
That's it now. People, how would I put it? People always do the music that they love, the genre that they love. But what I'm against is agidi, stubbornness.
That's the problem with Nigeria. Agidi.
Yeah, agidi. What I'm against is stubbornness. And I think there are two people that are feeling kind of stuff. Even though maybe one has started blending now. There's, I think, Simi and Adekunle Gold.
Yeah.
You get. I saw there was one post that he was posting that he was encouraging Simi or something like that. And you are the king of R&B or something like that, or something like that. Don't mind them. That shows that maybe the pressure is getting to them or something. I don't know. Because, like you said, right now it's very difficult. Do you know how many songs Adekunle Gold have released before he released this one that featured Kiss Daniel?
Kiss Daniel,
You know he has been releasing songs.
It's true, yeah. He's been out
YouTube,
there.
You see his video just popping like adverts.
Yeah.
It's not making real hit. You get. That's something. And if you are making how would I put it, non-dance track, it has to be extremely good before it blows. But you can just make an average round dance song.
Yeah.
You get. People will still like it. It might not even blow to an extent, but it will blow a little. Like for example, now this Zlatan, Aki and Popo. You get. It's still got some waves, but you know that a lot of people, it's not up to standard of some other song.
Yeah.
But because it's a dance song, he still moved up. He tried to promote it. He has done, I think he did video or something.
Yeah.
But it's still a rock song. But
and there's also this track from Two Face album, Target You, featuring Simka. Do you know Simka? The guy appeared on The Voice Nigeria.
Oh, really?
He's cousin of brother to Chike. You know Chike? You don't know Chike? Chike was on The Voice the previous season, then the next season he came. Both of them are good. Yeah. And he featured this guy. I'm surprised. The guy even did well, more than Two Face in the song Target You.
Maybe the Baba allowed him.
No, the guy is good. The guy is good. And there was one with Olamide again. One track with Olamide, yeah. I like that one too. Olamide too is good. I don't know. Two Face just allowed them. Allowed Two Face will go there first. Two Face allowed those people he featured to do better than him in his own music. Okay, so we talk about Olamide. Okay.
Two Face is the only Nigerian artist that successfully changed his name. Think about it. Apart from Keys Daniel, I talked to Keys Daniel, the guy that had problem with record label.
Which is not even.
It doesn't make sense. People still call
We
it
don't even
Keys
see
Daniel.
it, yeah.
But Two-Face changed from Two-Face to Two Baba. That's swag.
So Olamide's album, mad album, good rap album. I liked it. Olamide proved that he's still a rapper. He has proved that a long time ago that he's still said, okay, I can do it twice. And my best track from the album is Billion Talk, featuring Millie. Was it Millie? Featuring his own child. Was it his own child? He featured some.
I thought the name of the track was Billion. I didn't know it was Billion.
No, Billion Talk.
That's
Billion.
No, I told you that was my favorite. Yeah, I
don't remember.
I thought it was just Billion. Like,
Very catchy, very catchy.
yeah.
Money go make small picking way. What's that thing he said again? Picking way you know born call you daddy. Yeah.
I can't really even remember because I listened to the whole album a lot. But I just remember that Billion was my
Yeah, it was. And there's another one I like that he featured many artists.
I just like those guys that I featured. Like they sounded more like trap.
Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't really feature. So I was thinking like he's just trying to promote. He signed a new record, a new deal with Empire. So Olamide is no longer a local rapper. He has left all the local people. Should we rate this album? He has betrayed them.
Should we rate them over 10? I feel like rating them over 10. If we're rating them over 10, I'll give Two-Face his own because of Amaka and what I like there. I'll give it a 7. A 7, yeah, over 10. Olamide's own Street Rap, I'll give it 7.5. 7.5. This Burna Boy's song, I'll give him a 5.
Yeah, beefy Burna Boy. They will come
I love Burna Boy.
Burna Boy, let me see that song. It wasn't bad, but it's an average song.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give it a 6 or 7. Because I think it's difficult to rate songs when they just come out because you just listen to it maybe once or twice or thrice. Then with time when it starts
it's better you rate songs when they just come out because if you don't rate them when they just come out, then that's when what's this thing that they did to that black guy in Get Out? What's that thing? They called it something. You've watched Get Out, man. That they'll now forgotten the word. They'll enter your brain and make you like it. Then that's what the music will do to you and what media will do to you. So it's better you give it that first feeling. That's the best feeling.
Like my reaction to songs or an album that I liked immediately, like for the first time, was that Davido's album. I'm like,
a good time.
I swear.
Davido's on tour now, Canada.
Yeah, I started the store.
Be careful out there.
Yeah, I started doing. I love Davido's. Why don't they interview Davido enough in Nigeria? Like all these guys now, because they are international, they don't really go for interviews. I think they are not like enough.
Media houses in Nigeria that are pushing forward.
People, like it's only this guy that does like very good interview with our artist Dotun. He has like a show that
on Cool FM, separately. Yeah.
Apart from him, who else really does all these things? I don't know. But I always love Davido's interview, like international interviews. Like
we're still talking about music. Let me just put in this one. Did you watch the video of Mr. Jaga Idris Abdul Karim when he went to visit his house in mainland, his tenant?
No.
There was a video. This Objective Media posted it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think it's part with the director or the producer of that thing.
What's that guy's name? Yes, I forgot him.
So he went to visit his tenants in his house in mainland, and they were just talking. They bought drinks for them. They also bought their own drink. I think I like the whole concept.
And the guy, Idris Abdul Karim is like a human rights activist and all. I think they are proud. But there's something. It's just like Kosi Chobusha. All those things that he's saying that Burna Boy is still off a last one.
Was he the one talking about it?
And I was not talking about
no.
It. We already know now.
Yeah.
You get. So Well,
Okay.
no, he said it like in a different way. He said he disrespected some maybe him and Fela. Fine. The thing is, a lot of people
Yeah.
don't appreciate Idris Abdulkarim enough. If I'm going to, like, I think there was one time that all these top 10 rap lists was like raining and all that, like legend. A lot of people don't understand what Idris Abdulkarim did for rap in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Even though they used to clown him later that he started doing this, but what he did, he had the melody, he had the songs. The only song that is popular that a lot of people just still listen to is Jaga Jaga because of the situation of when.
And that's because Jaga Jaga is still relevant
It's still relevant. Like,
in our poor country.
but for me, that's not his biggest song. But you can say it's his biggest song because of
Mr. Lecturer is good too.
Mr. Lecturer. Not even,
I think Mr. Lecturer is his biggest for me.
My favorite was Mommy.
Becky, all I want from my dad.
No, come on.
Was that when it was solo?
Yeah, that was. I think that was his first solo track.
The featuring is
No,
Remedy,
he just left now, so he still called himself Idris Remedy.
okay.
I think that was his first.
Oh, I don't even know. That time, was there a video for that song?
There was a video now.
At that time, we didn't have television. I don't watch
Not that
videos.
there was no light. There was no light. So that's crazy. The guy deserves more really respect, but I'm sure I know a lot of people still respect him, but some people just all these are upcoming, just like Burna, but that's why it needs to be checked.
Yeah.
Like I like how people are saying that if it's people like Whiskey that is even talking rubbish now, we know that he's not stealing some people's song. But anyways,
Yeah.
let's go right into it.
Right.